In today's video, I'm going to be taking a look at the top 5 servers for MCPE 1.17. All the IPs can be found in the description down below, and without further ado, let's get started in today's awesome video. Starting off this video very strong, we have the River SMP server right over here. The address is rivernetwork.net and the port is simply default 19132, and this is basically a survival SMP server that you guys can go ahead and play on. So let me join it real quick. So this server just recently got revamped, and we have a bunch of game modes over here. We have River Prison over here and Survival, which is basically the SMP. So if you guys like prisons, then you can totally play prisons if you want, but most people come here to play survival, and this is actually pretty recent. But yeah, here we are, and basically what we can do is we can go over here and type in /wild, and it will basically take us anywhere in the wild, and you guys can actually join like groups and stuff like that. But what's really cool about this server is that you can actually find a bunch of structures from other people, and please make sure that if you're gonna build something, that you build something far away from spawn, or just make sure you hide it or something in case anybody tries to grief it. But anyways, we are here and we literally found this like weird cobblestone platform thingy majiggy right over here, which is honestly so cool. I absolutely love it to bits. So this is basically a survival server. You can basically do what you would normally do in Minecraft survival mode, except on a server. But anyways guys, that's pretty much it for the number 5 spot. Let's head on to the number 4 spot. On the number 4 spot, we have the Ectory server right over here. The address is vastar.land and the port is simply default 19132, and this is actually a PvP practice server. So this is actually a server that I always use to practice my PvP, and it's definitely one of the biggest. There's always like over 60 players online, so you will never get bored and you will always have someone to practice with. So anyways, basically whenever you load into the server, you'll get a bunch of items in your hotbar. So we have 3 swords over here. This we can join a unranked queue, which is basically a unranked 1v1 where it won't go on your public server record or anything like that. And basically the better record you have of you playing ranked games, the higher you are, in the server. And anyways, we also have it for ranked, and we also have a free-for-all where you guys can go ahead and practice, and over here you guys can party in case you want to play with your friends. Over here we have spectate in case you want to take a look at anyone else 1v1ing, and player portal. But we're going to be going on free-for-all over here since it's what I use to practice the most, and we actually have 3 different arenas that we can go to. We can go to no debuff, sumo, and kit. Personally, I like sumo better, but each of these arenas have their own unique features, and literally you could just practice all day long. So if you want to improve your PvP skills, then I highly recommend to join this server. Now, one thing about this server that makes it incredibly unique, it actually has a anti-interfering system where basically if you're in the middle of a 1v1, nobody will be able to like third party you or 2v1 you out of nowhere, because it sets you in. Once you fight someone, then it's gonna like make sure that you kill them, or at least one of you die before you go ahead and start being vulnerable to other people. So that's honestly really cool. So literally just practice all day long. If you want to practice, then you can absolutely do so. It also tells you how many kills you got, your kill streak, and how many deaths. And yeah, I know that's embarrassing. Yo guys, chill. I know I'm gonna get roasted in the comment section, and make that 21 deaths. But anyways guys, that is pretty much it for the number 4 spot. Let's head on to the number 3 spot. On the number 3 spot, we have Broken Lens. Now for once, I did not put this in number 1 because I wanted to do something a little bit different. But anyways, the IP to this amazing server is play.brlns.net, and the port is simply default 19132. Without further ado, let's join this amazing server. So since the last time we were on Broken Lens, they completely changed the lobby over here, and it honestly looks way better in my opinion. But anyways, in order to access all of their unique game modes, make sure you go to the orange die over here where it says Broken Lens Games, and then all you gotta do is press on it over here. Now this is going to be a mouthful, but the reason why the server is so high up is because like it has so many mini games, and the reason it's not on number 1 though is because I already put it on number 1 so much. I didn't want to put it like forever. But anyways, the game modes that this server includes are Crazy Cards, Sky Wars, Survival Games, One in the Chamber, TNT Tag, Team Sky Wars, Hide and Seek, Bow Spleef, TNT Run, Block Party, Quakecraft, The Best Builder, Micro Battles, Drawing Guess, Tag Hunter, Splatter, Murder Mystery, Team Survival Games, Team Quakecraft, The Best Builders, Mob Wars Solos. That was definitely a mouthful. So if you ever get bored of playing a mini game, do not worry. There's so many mini games over here that it's literally impossible for you to get bored. And also, what's really cool about this server is that it's actually cross-compatible with Java Edition. So if you have friends from Java Edition, they can actually play on this server as well, which is something very unique, and I'm very glad that Broken Lens actually did that. It's a very unique server. Now, realistically, this server would be on number 1, but once again, I put it so many times on number 1, I just feel like you know, other servers deserve a chance to be number one. But anyways, we're going to be loading into a game. For example, over here, Skywars, we get the beautiful Broken Lens logo over here and this amazing looking lobby. Shout outs to my boy Ali Mac for making this fantastic lobby. But basically what you want to do is you want to enter a portal. Each minigame will have a portal, and all you got to do is go through the portal right over here, and then bam, it will take you to the lobby, and then you just have to wait till it gets filled up, and then it will start the game for you. I know the server isn't as big as it was before, but it's still a good server, you know what I mean? It gets the job done, and you know, at the end of the day, the whole point of a server is to have fun, and if you play on this server, you are without a doubt going to have fun, especially with your friends. So I highly recommend that you actually play with friends, because there's some mini games that don't really have that many players, so it could literally just be you and your friends dominating that entire game mode. There's literally so many possibilities, and I love this server to bits. It's a classic, and it will always have a special place in my heart. But anyways guys, that is pretty much it for the number 3 spot. Let's head on to the number 2 spot. On the number 2 spot, we have Hyperlands. The server address is play.hyperlandsmc.net and the port is simply default 19132. Without further ado, let's join this amazing server. Now, this server is usually nicknamed the Hypixel of Minecraft Bedrock Edition, and for good reason too. They have many games that are taken straight from Hypixel, and some of them even use Hypixel maps or maps that are inspired by Hypixel. But anyways, all you gotta do is really walk up to the front over here, and then we will get a bunch of options for us to play on. So we have duels, we have Skywars, we have Bed Wars, we have the bridge, and we also have UHC Meetup, which is a very unique game mode, and this is super duper cool. There's so many stuff for you to actually go ahead and take a look at. So we have a bunch of rules over here. We have a navigator, and we also have hide players. So if for whatever reason all these players make your game laggy, then all you gotta do is just turn this on, and then they'll all be gone. And we also have leaderboards, so they definitely do give you like a shout out if you grind on the server, which I really love. It also tells you your rank, your level, your total wins, your total kills, your coins, your souls, tokens, and also once again the IP of the server, which is pretty cool. And there's also loot crates as well, so feel free to take a look at those. But yeah, literally all you have to do is press one of the NPCs and it will automatically place you in a lobby. Then once there's enough players, the game will start and you can have loads of fun. And this is one of those rare servers that actually have UHC Meetup as one of their game modes. It's a very niched game mode, but it's really fun. It's PvP oriented. It's basically like a PvP FFA, and that's honestly really cool. So if you want to better your skills, then I highly recommend getting on UHC Meetup server. So bam, we have a bunch of cool kits, and literally every single game is polished. This one, without a doubt, deserves the title of Hypixel in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. But anyways guys, that is pretty much it for the number 2 spot. Let's head on to the number 1 and best server for Minecraft Bedrock Edition 1.17. On the number 1 spot, I decided to do something a little bit different and put a server that I personally believe is very underrated because it has so many unique game modes that I just feel like it deserves more attention, and that is of course Ownage. The IP to the server is ownagepE.com and the port is simply default 19132. Without further ado, let's join this amazing and unique server. So I really just wanted to switch things up. I didn't want to always have Broken Lens on the number 1 spot, but it truly is a great server. But anyways, this is also another amazing server that I personally feel is incredibly underrated. But anyways, all you got to do is go to the compass over here to where it says server selector, and you will get all of the game modes right over here, right in front of your face. And this one has one of the most coolest list of game modes. So let's start off. We have Skyblock, Kit PvP, OP Faction, Ultra Hardcore, and Practice. For those guys who don't know, Ultra Hardcore means UHC, and this is like the real UHC where you spawn in the world, you have to go mine ores and all that, make sure you get enchants and all that, and that's a really good game. I love it, even though I haven't played it in like forever. But we also have Skyblock as well, so if you want to make your very own Skyblock, then I highly recommend you do so, because there's not really that many, you know, good Skyblock servers out there, but this one without a doubt has one of the most polished Skyblock game modes over there. We also have Factions, which I know is another game that some of you guys like to play, but there's literally everything for everyone. If you like PvP, there's Practice, there's UHC, or you know, if you just like building and all that, then there's Skyblock. You can build your very own sky base and it will just look absolutely amazing. And also you will get a bunch of information on the side of your screen. For example, Kit PvP, how many players are online, your gamer tag, your rank, your level, your money, and your ping, which is something that I think is very useful. So you know, instead of wondering why you're lagging so much, you could take a look and see if it has something to do with your pin. And it also tells you your CPS, which if you did not know is clicks per second. But obviously, since we're on mobile, it's not literally clicks per second, it's like how fast we tap our screen per second. So That's honestly pretty cool if you ask me. There's so much stuff over here, and we are here in the PvP arena, and all we gotta do is drop down here, and we have one of the most polished arenas out there. But yeah, personally, my favorite game is UHC Ultra Hardcore Mode. Let me know in the comment section down below. I know I haven't done a video like this in so long, and I decided to finally make it, and really, I don't get why I didn't do this video way earlier. It's definitely overdue, but I decided better late than never. But anyways, guys, all the IPs can be found in the description down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See you later, French fries.